Hello and welcome.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum.
Hi. Hi. Is that Tim?
Sorry, yeah. Hi. Hello.
Hi, Tim. How are you?
Not bad.
So you wanted to have a chat with Mr. Green?
Yeah, if it's possible, yeah.
Why? What did you want to ask him?
Well, I just wanted a friendly chat with him. I feel that I can offer him extra publicity, and Rangers fans, they love to hate me, and if Charles is wanting some publicity through myself, well, if he does a wee chat with myself, it might ingratiate himself even more to the loyal Rangers hordes, and I'm in it for just I love the fun and the laugh. I became a Muslim 11 years ago, brother, well, 3 weeks before 9/11, and I've been phoning the radio stations, and I've been trying to put the fun.
Tim, if you want to speak to Mr. Green, behave, alright?
Sorry, bro?
Yeah, behave.
Well, wait.
You've already done us a favour. You were the turning point. The Rangers fans got massively behind us after they heard us, your chat with me.
Do you know how many people listened to that in 2 days, bro? It was about 30,000 people. I mean, I don't know how many people listened exactly to the Craig White call I did about 6 months ago, because a lot of that went on the Daily Record.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us again. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. Just couldn't get it back off the wee screen. And without further ado, that was from last night. That was from the first call, how I helped Mr. Imran Ahmed and Mr. Charles Green and Mr. Brian Stockbridge get all the Rangers fans on side. Yes, to the tune of £12 million. They were queuing up after my little call. 30,000 people listened to it. A lot of lovely Rangers fans. And they love the cut of the jib of the bold Imran. And I love the cut of the jib of the bold Imran myself. He's a good guy. And so is the bold Brian. And here's part 2.
She's more organised than the majority. It's fantastic.
Because the majority have sat there getting everything spoon-fed to them, handed to them, all the jobs in the shipyards, all the jobs as electrician, platers, that was all handed to them. Didn't have to learn anything at school. The reason why they're all stupid and dummified was because everything was handed to them on a plate. Well, now the situation's reversed. Now they've moved into the 21st century, and guess what? There's a bit of equality, and you can't be racist, and you can't be bigoted, and you can't tell people to go fucking home because you don't like them. Because it's equality and justice, not just for fucking Protestants, but for gays, Catholics, ethnic minorities, blacks, Muslims, fucking everybody. And that's who I stand for, bro. So while these fans stand here in their ignorance and saying, no surrender and we are the people,
connecting you now.
hello? Sorry for trying to educate you, brother. These people...
What I was saying was that it's amazing how supportive they are and how they stand by the club. And I'm sure your supporters would be exactly the same.
But bro, there's a difference. It's about being bigoted and hate-filled. Celtic fans aren't hate-filled. Rangers fans need a full education programme put down to them.
Tommy, that's unfair because you come across as more extreme than anyone I've known.
That's because I'm a product of the environment, right? I'm only a symptom of people. They who put out the people's eyes reproaching of their blindness. John Milton, 1642. So if I'm extreme, if I sound extreme or mad with it, it's because I'm a product of a mad, fucked up system. I'm from Glasgow. It's the maddest city in the fucking empire. The life expectancy in the area of Glasgow where I live is 60-year-old. They're saving eugenics is in full flight in places like Glasgow where I stay. I mean, there's a whole fight for humanity here, and I'm trying to stand on the right side, whatever the argument is. And if Rangers fans, if Celtic fans, I've come across Celtic fans who are racist and bigoted. And do you know what? I'd rather have a Rangers fan who's like-minded myself, who's not bigoted, than a Celtic fan who is. And that's the truth. But there's
two things there, Tommy. The Empire ended 100 years ago. One. And like you said, number two, the rest of us are modernised.
But that's the problem. The Rangers fans are stuck in the Empire days of 300 years ago, not just 100 years ago, Imran. And that is the problem. And that is why, if it wasn't for my wee mum, God love her, that I wouldn't be here. I swear to God, I wouldn't be in this place. I wanted to leave 5 years ago, and because of my stupid, because of bad circumstance, I've no left here. I wanted to sell my house. I wanted to go and live in the Middle East. I have a friend over there, brother over there, who introduced me to Islam. I was wanting to go over there. He lived in Palestine, now he's in Oman. I wanted out of this country for fucking years.
Tommy, any help you need, come in and see me, and we'll be able to help you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Inshallah then, right, I'll take you up on that. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock?
Yeah, done.
For a while...
You seem surprised. Honestly, Tommy, we are not... I know our
you're not.
Conversation was difficult and everything else, but, I promise you, anything we can do to help, other people, we will. And you tell us what you want to do, and we'll see if we can help. Yeah?
Listen, Imran, I appreciate that. I'll take you at face value for what you said there, and I do believe it. It's not a case of me ever doubting you. What the fuck?
Hi, Tommy.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Oh, it's yourself, brother.
It's me, Tommy. Is that Tommy?
No, this is Brian.
How you doing? You were having a wonderful conversation with Imran just then. It was a bit of a heart-to-heart, wasn't it?
Shut up, you tart. Fucking heart-to-heart. You fucking watching too much. Calm down, dear.
Anyway, so should I speak back to Imran?
Yeah.
I'd rather speak to Imran than me.
No, bro, listen, when I was trying to say earlier on, I didn't really want to talk to you. I didn't really want to talk to everyone. I want to be really left alone. I don't really want... You want
to be left alone?
Yeah, honestly...
You want to be left alone to me? Why are you calling in my number?
Because, bro, I'm... How can I put it?
Tommy, come on.
I'm duty-bound. I'm duty-bound.
Tommy, come on. Be honest with me.
I'm duty-bound.
We're going to speak Tommy to Tommy. Why, if you want to be left alone, why are you calling Imran's number?
Because, bro, listen, right? Allow me 30 seconds to say. Don't say anything. Hold on. Shh. Right. What I was trying to say is, right? I don't like dealing with people. Right. I don't like being introduced. I don't like being introduced to new people. I don't like having to make new friends. Any new people that I meet these days, right? I like to keep everything cut and short and just on a basic level, right? Because of personal experiences, very poor ones, very sad ones, very hard ones to take, but my faith and trust in humanity is gone, okay, for a lot of things. So I distance myself from a lot of people. I may talk a lot and all the stuff I do in the radio, but I am a very, very private man, right? Trust me on that, bro. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm very private. I might talk a good game. You hear me on that. If seriously, somebody as mad as me, I was at 24/7 talking the way I would be locked up, okay? I'm very quiet and private, and I don't want to... What I'm saying is, I just want to be left alone. But because of my situation, right, where...
What is your situation?
Of being a Muslim, that if I see an injustice, I've got to stand up and speak out against it. And if I see...
So you're a Muslim?
I walked into Central Mosque in Glasgow 3 weeks before 9/11 and took my Shahada, my testament of faith, yeah.
Okay. So you're a Muslim and you...
Trying to be.
You're trying to be a Muslim, and what's the injustice you see?
Everywhere is an injustice. We were born...
No, but let's talk about specifics. What is the specific...
The specifics is that we were born in resistance, we die in resistance, and the only thing we can choose to do in this life is live life in denial or live life in resistance. So if the system is corrupt, if the system is unjust, if the system is racist, if the system is bigoted, if I've got a wife, I've got 2 kids and a mother, and the system is sexist against women, if women get unfair pay, if Catholics are discriminated against, if gays are discriminated against, if anyone discriminates or hate people for a stupid, silly reason, well, those kind of injustices, I have to make a point and say, hold on, you fucking fruit of the loom, not you, but the person who's doing that, calm down and don't be bigoted or racist. And I've got to do that because I'm commanded to, brother, commanded to.
But you know what, I can understand that. So you've got all this injustice against Rangers. So
you're having a laugh. You're having a laugh. You're having a laugh. Tell me one injustice against...
This guy's a fucking Rangers fan.
Tell me one injustice against Rangers. Tell me one injustice against Rangers. Tell me one injustice.
One thing after another, after another.
Tell me one injustice. One injustice against Rangers. Tell me one injustice against Rangers.
Should I say one or 100?
I'm just asking for one single injustice against Rangers over the EBT thing. Over the is it a punishment? Has Rangers suffered a punishment as injustice?
No, you've just given me Tommy Gold. You've just told Tommy Gold here that you are a crusader against injustice. I thought that you were a self-defense, but it turns out you're not.
You're now trying to put words in my mouth.
Are you confused?
You're putting words in my mouth. You're trying to have a giraffe with me.
Hang on a second. Tommy, you're confused. You're contradicting yourself there.
No, you're putting words in my mouth and you're twisting it.
No, but you just went through his whole spiel about fighting injustice, etc., etc., etc.
And I've asked you to tell me one injustice about Rangers. You cannot tell me one injustice that Rangers have suffered.
Rangers have gone from the SPL all the way down to the 3rd Division. Why?
What? Because they didn't pay their bills?
What bills?
Well, the punishment for being for being liquidated and not paying all your bills is...
The problem is, Tommy...
expulsion from Scottish football.
You don't have all the facts, that's the thing as well. You're looking from the outside. Besides, you sounded like you were a crusader against injustice, so you're contradicting what you were saying.
So what's the facts then that I'm missing regarding Rangers being excluded from the Premier League? They should have been...
I like you even more now, Tommy, because I realise you're a closet Ranger fan.
Shut up, you tart. You're just winding me up. Yeah. You're just having a giraffe. Put him man on. He was being serious. I liked him man there. For the first time, he was being serious and nice and sincere. Get him back on.
Are you kidding me?
You're a wind-up, Mercy.
You want to speak to Tommy Gold? You want to speak to Imran and Tommy Gold?
Yeah, Because
I'm insulted.
you put your cards on the table.
So I'm hurt. Listen. I'm hurt, Tommy, but I'll be back to him now.
You only in it for a laugh. You're in it for a laugh.
Serious.
Double it. We're getting tag team.
No tag team, but I've worked with the fellow for a long time. What do you think of him?
He's a nice guy, yeah. He's good crack.
Well, look. So we're seeing you at 2 o'clock tomorrow, yeah?
Is the time negotiable? Is there any other time open?
You tell me. What time do you want to pop in?
No, I'm just asking, is that the only time open? I'm very hopeless at times. I don't do times good at all.
Actually, you don't do any times. You just call people in problems.
Sorry?
So...
What did you say there?
Yeah.
What did you say?
No, we're looking forward to seeing you. I'm looking forward to seeing you. You wound all of us up a little bit, so really looking forward to seeing.
What do you mean?
Putting a face to a name.
What do you mean?
Really, honestly.
What do you mean I wound you all up a little bit? What does that mean? How did I wound you? Just a little?
You wound us all up a little bit. You know you did.
When at the start?
Hmm?
When at the start, when I did the first call with you, yeah.
I thought the first call was brilliant.
But did you say you didn't know anything about me before that time?
I had no. I thought you were a Rangers fan.
You didn't. See, I had to listen.
I thought you were a Rangers fan, giving me a hard time.
No, but
only later did I realise that you were the famous Tommy Goal.
You're a bullshitter, mate. You're fucking bullshit. I mean, you knew. You knew.
Mate, on my life, on my children's life, actually, I thought you were. I thought you were a Rangers fan that didn't like colours. I didn't realise that there was even the possibility of getting phone calls from Celtic fans.
And when did you realise I was a Celtic fan then? But
let me think where I got Celtic link from.
When did you see it was on the internet? How long?
The blogs. So you put it up on your website or whatever, and our own blogs on the Rangers media or whatever said, Mad Tommy. Your nickname's Mad Tommy.
I know.
Why are you laughing about that?
No. So
Tommy.
Was that day? As soon as I put it out, was it that day that you seen it then?
Yeah, it was that day. It was that day. Mad Tommy. I had to send that voice recording to all of the other board members and apologise.
Did you?
Yeah, of course I had to apologise. I was swearing at people on the bloody internet. It was all over the internet, for crying out loud. I had to go and sort of send an apology and say, look, I'm really, really sorry I lost my call with this guy.
I'm sorry, bro. I really am sorry then if that's what happened. I'm sorry for...
No, you could have cost me my job, mate.
Yeah, but I fucking got you 12 million in.
No, you didn't. The 12 million had already come in at that point, mate.
I didn't come in. Yes, there was nobody standing in the queues until that point. They were in the queuing up. As soon as they heard you fighting, standing in your corner.
The money coming from our investors pre-June the 14th.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the money from the fans. The money for the fans hadn't come in.
Oh, the season ticket money afterwards.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It was phenomenal, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you did your best there, so it was helping us. But,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I had to listen.
No, we should pay you a commission, you're right.
What was that you said there, Imran? Just pausing it now. You should pay me a commission. Because of the favour I did. The £12 million in season ticket holders paying their money, their 12 million. I did you a favour, and you should pay me a commission. Yet after I walk into you a day after this call and shake your hands, and because I thought it was a scam and you were out to catch me, with this 20k, I put it as an angel investor to cover my arse. But I never got offered the commission, and I never got the 20k. And I never got the interview with Chuck Green. And I was blanked. I didn't want to put this out. This was just, this was to get the interview with the bold Chuck. But like I said, I was given information that Chuck isn't the real deal. He's just the front. The real deal is Imran and Brian. So we're back into part 2. We've got another 16 minutes or so left of this. Sorry for the interlude. But I'm due a commission. My commission from Rangers for getting £12 million in from season ticket holders. How much do you reckon that's worth? Must be at least 10%. I'll settle out a quote for 5%. How's that? Right, back with the show.
But you're going to lose. Are you going to turn up tomorrow, or are you going to lose your bet against my colleague here, Mr. Gold?
I'll be there.
Yeah, he's going to be there. He's going to take the fucking money off you.
Yeah. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the love, as always, because...
No. If you do turn up, I'm going to be laughing my head off, because I'll make the fucker pay.
I'm not coming for the money. I'm coming just for the pure buzz of it. Like, see, a while ago, and even today, I was asking myself, I was pinching myself, laughing, going, is this for fucking real? Is this happening? But then I've did that many times in the last 7-8 months, and I turned 40.
Sorry, is what bit for real?
Everything that's happened to me since I turned 40, just back at the end of January, right? There's so many...
Your birthday in January?
Well, February. My unofficial birthday, I share it with... my birthday's a week later than anywhere at all. I put it down as my birthday is Bloody Sunday, the 30th of January 72, but I was born a week later. Right. Why'd you ask that? Are you a January birth?
No, that's what happens when you're born in Pakistan in a village, and they don't know when to register your birthday, so they just make up a date.
Whereabouts in Pakistan?
Yeah, that's what happens in Pakistan, mate.
Whereabouts in Pakistan is your family from?
Yes. Oh, sorry, all over. So,
is there a place called...
Karachi. I know I'm a real mongrel. So I'm from the north. I've got family from the south, from everywhere. So
you had a place called...
mongrel. There's no pedigree in me, mate.
There's a place called Jhelum. Have you had a Jhelum something?
Thankfully, I'm not from Jhelum, but I know people from Jhelum. Are you from Jhelum?
No, I'm not, but I know brothers are from... I've got a good brothers from there.
Okay, that's... No. I know Jhelum.
Here, listen...
I know people from Jhelum.
Right, well, I'll say a name, right? I'll say a name.
It's a bit rough, mate.
I'll say a name, right, and see if this rings a bell, right?
But I have to be honest with you.
He's from here.
If we meet you tomorrow and you turn out to be a packy, we're going to beat the shit out of you.
If I turn out to be a packy tomorrow,
I am going to kick the shit out of you. Because no packy would do that to another packy.
Do what to him?
To me, God knows how long ago.
Do what?
No, we're from the same... If you are a brethren, and you did what you did to me, when I was lying... Yeah, exactly. Because I nearly got fired or whatever for having spoken to you like that. If you're one of us, mate, and you've done that to me, I'm going to get very fucking upset.
What do you mean? Did that to you? Being a... Well, so if I'm a gorer, right, it's okay, but if I'm a packy...
Yeah, exactly.
So I've got to be a gorer. If I'm a gorer, I'm not going to get my ass kicked, but if I'm a packy, I'm going to get my ass kicked.
No, I'm just going to be upset. That's all I said I was going to do. I was going to be very fucking upset.
Why?
You're not one of us, are you?
What do you mean one of us?
Better fucking not be.
What do you mean one of us? What define was one of us? Asian?
A British person with an ethnic minority background. If you are, I tell you what, I will be very fucking upset because you shouldn't be fucking doing that to me.
But hold on, right, I can assure you I'm not. But what's the difference if I'm a Gora or if from your thingy, bro? Your background?
Because Afghans don't do that.
True.
It's true. You didn't know what I said then, but it still said true.
I know, man.
You're fucking brilliant, mate. You are fucking brilliant.
I know what an
You know
apner.
what an apner is?
Yeah, I know what
What
an
is
apner
an
is.
apner?
That's you. That's
Okay,
you.
what is it?
Yeah, use people. An apner. Gora is the thing with an apner. I've heard a brother saying an apner. That's an apner is it Asian? Is it Pakistani? Is whatever? Is that a name for? I don't know. But I know that means you in terms
Tell me
of.
how the fuck, tell me how the fuck do you know that, mate?
Well, I tried to tell him I'm a Muslim. I walked into a fucking mosque 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I took Shahada. I'm a Muslim. Okay, I don't. It's hard after 10 years. At the time when I walked into a mosque for the first time.
Tommy. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Bro, hold on.
If you do fucking turn out to be an apner, you're going to get your ass kicked a little bit.
I'm a Muslim.
Because, but no, it doesn't matter. You're younger than me and you've been fucking disrespectful. You know you have. And you know how we're meant to behave, don't you? Being an apner. No?
So, how old are you, bro?
Little 2 years older than you, that's enough.
And it was during Ramadan as well.
Yeah, I was in Dubai all through Ramadan. You're 40 now, yeah?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so I'm a couple of years older than you, mate. You want to show a little bit of respect.
I didn't know that at the time, bro. You didn't put that on your CV at the time. You don't tell me now. Listen, big brother, I respect you, big brother.
I'm a little bit fucking older than you. You be fucking hard time. And if you turn out to be fucking one of us, you give me a hard time. You know what it's going to be like, don't you?
What do you mean, one of yous? I'm a Muslim, bro. Is that what you mean, one of yous? Or do you mean a Pakistani? What do you mean?
Doesn't matter. Just the way.
But I'm a Muslim. I walked into a mosque. I took Shahada. Do you want me to say Surah Al-Fatiha?
Oh, my God. Yeah, then you are going to get a few claps. You know that.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم.
We're all a little bit terrified. We're just teasing you, mate.
Yeah, bastard.
But look, anything you need to know, we're an open book. We'll let you fucking know. And nothing to hide.
No, fair dues. No, well, you... No, but I don't know, cool.
And you know what, it's a shame that you can't speak to your own management team like this.
As I say, they're temporary custodians. You may well be talking to...
No. You ring up the Oppo, and we're open with you, and we speak to you, and we're kind to you. You're going to be a fucking Rangers fan before you fucking know it. The leadership will fucking convert you.
Well, if you...
It's surprising. Have you ever spoken to Norwell and all those other people? Are they nice people?
They refuse to talk to me.
Are they top blokes?
They refuse to talk to me. I've tried to talk to them. They refuse.
They refuse to talk to you, but you can speak to the head guys at Rangers.
Lowell's a fanny, and so is that Desmond. Have you got their numbers? Can you give me their numbers?
Lowell?
Yeah, have you got his number?
I can get it for you.
Fucking...
I don't have it in the phone, but I can get it in a minute.
Give me that bastard's number. I'll fucking do him up with a kipper. Yeah, that's right, I'm a fucking Rangers fan. You converted me, brother. Get me that Lowell bastard's number, and I'll fucking hate that bastard. Come on, the Rangers.
I can get it to you in a minute.
Come
I
on.
don't know how you don't have it yourself.
I fucking tried, bro. I've tried a phone. I asked to speak to him a few weeks ago. Well, hold on. I think maybe it might be even more up because I phoned up UEFA and I kidded on I was Peter Lawwell, so maybe that maybe upset him even more. But no, I don't know if he likes me or whatever, but he's proved hard to contact.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
And Dermot Desmond, if you can get me Dermot Desmond, those two would just be. I'll pay.
I think Dermot Desmond will be more difficult.
Oh, Kia.
Yeah. Because he's not involved with the running of the club at all. So he will be tough to get hold of. But Lowell won't be a problem at all.
Well, but
why? I thought he was your guy.
Well, fuck him. He's not. He's a temporary custodian.
What would you give him a hard time about? He just got you into group stages and Champions League final.
Well, then,
amazing.
The sooner you get me the number, then the sooner you'll hear the feast that I'm going to serve up fucking, he's getting sliced and diced, the bastard. He thinks he can come in here and fucking rule Celtic with some Don Curly Wurly with his big fucking trench coat walking about. He might as well put a big cigar up his fucking bahookie, the dirty bastard. He has turned Celtic into a fucking charade. That bastard shouldn't be there. I hate him more than anything that Rangers could fucking put up. Do you know why? Because he's supposed to be a Tim and there to help Celtic. All that bastard has done is took fucking million after million every year and what? Just to put a good balance sheet. We lost the league to Rangers 3 years in the trot because of that bastard. Fucking give me his number, I'm going to do him up with a kipper. Fucking bastard. Yeah, there we go. Honestly,
I'll text you tomorrow.
God willing. Honestly, he's a fucking animal, bro. I want him out as soon as. And the fact that he's not even got the courtesy that I phoned up all Rangers people and I asked his secretary, I said, look, I'll get his number. The easiest way to do it is just fucking put me through and let's have a nice, friendly, cordial chat. Because at the end of the day, if you don't give me it now, and I said that to her, if you don't give it to me now in a nice, friendly way, I will get it and I won't be as friendly as I'm offering her now. And I don't think that ingratiated.
What I don't understand is how can you support a club that doesn't support you?
Well, listen, bro, you've not even. I have gave up on Scottish football. I gave up on Celtic. See, when I walked into a mosque in 2001, right? I gave up football at that point, right? I only returned to watching Celtic. It was 3 years ago when I got them the kids' season tickets. And last season, last season I would only go to the away games because I was taking my oldest lassie who's 15, right? Because she wanted to go to them. And then this season, I'm only to fucking. I've gave up on Scottish football. I gave up on Celtic, as I say, 10 years ago. I only returned, and the only reason why I'm doing this to now on the radio is because one of my good friends who phoned up a radio
station. What about if Rangers and Celtic were in a sort of British Super League? Would that be good?
But honestly, I couldn't really care about football, to be honest. I'm only doing this. I only came back to support Celtic because of my kids, and I only came back to do the stuff that I'm doing on the radio and the stuff because of one person, and he's dead now. And it was a good friend who defended me one time after a Rangers fan attacked me on the radio. He came on and says, "I know Tommy. He's a good guy. He didn't know me. He ended up defending me through Facebook, and he was one of the nicest guys. He had part of a leg sewn off through an accident, and 2 years ago he died, and." And he told me, he says, look, you should be on the radio station yourself. And I said, Eddie, these bastards are struggling to get fucking through and to put my point on. He says, no, you're brilliant, you should be doing it yourself. And I said, well, I can't. He said, well, do it on the internet. So that started me off. And then when he died, I was going through terrible personal circumstance, and he's helped me through, and he died. And he was the only person I could talk to and thing with, and that was in September. 2 years ago, it was the night of the Pope came and he died, and it was my only real good friend that I could trust and help me through a lot of stuff. And then after that, the stuff with the Celtic, with the referees happened, and I started going on at the Celtic community, and I started all the web stuff and the stuff building up my radio through, and just in memory of my brother who said, Tommy, why don't you just start your own radio shit? And I've been struggling along just trying to do my own shit. And at Christmas, my wee daughter gave me a prank call tape of somebody who does it on the radio. And I thought, I'm going to start phoning instead of phoning the radio stations, I'm going to branch out. And I did a call to David Taylor at UEFA. And at that point, all the Celtic fans changed their opinion. They said, this guy's pretty clever, he's not just off his fucking nut. And somebody got Craig White's number. And then lo and behold, when I got Craig White's number, everybody said, I'll give it to Tommy, he'll sort the bastard out. And then before I knew it, I was fucking front page news. Tommy in Glasgow wants to buy fucking Rangers from Craig White. And from that point...
Tommy, I promise you, without any repercussions on whoever gave my telephone number out, who did give my telephone number out? I promise you, I won't say anything to anyone if they get my number out by mistake or anything like that.
Bro, see if I knew, wallahi, I would tell you.
Brother, I'm telling you, I'm not going to tell anyone.
No, but I'm telling you, if I knew, I would tell you, because I don't know myself.
So how did you get it then?
From, see when, fucking hell, see when I did the Craig White call.
No, it's all It's on all of my business cards, so it doesn't matter.
I know, but that's what I'm trying to tell you.
I've had thousands of business cards handed out.
See, after I did that, well, hold on then. See, after I did the Craig White call, I'd only about 300 followers on Twitter. Within the first 8 hours, where I was up to, anyway, I'm up to about 3,000 now. And then at various times, I've asked people at different points to give me numbers, right? And people have gave me the numbers. Now I can track back.
Who did you ask to get my?
Well, I'm telling you, I can track back and go through it, and that's what I'll have to do because I cannot.
No, it's only a mobile number. It doesn't matter.
No, I can track through, but the only name I'll be giving you will be a name from a message board or from a Twitter. From a Twitter.
The other thing I was gonna say then is in terms of what do you think? What do you think you're trying to achieve?
Sorry?
What are you trying to achieve? What's the end game?
Regarding what?
Everyone has an end game. Everyone has an end game with everything in life. In life, you have an end game. You know, my end game is to have my children are happy. They have everything they want, and they're well educated, and I die a happy man. What's your end game?
Well, my end game?
Yeah.
Inshallah, to get to heaven, brother. That is all. End of.
Okay, but we all tend to heaven unless we've done something really wrong.
Do we?
Huh? Yeah.
Can't be sure, bro. Well, my end game, bro, is I don't tell any lies. I've not told any lies to you here at all. And
no, I accept that.
I really want to leave Glasgow. My wife.
I think there's people who will pay you to do that.
What?
I think there's plenty of people who are willing to pay you to do that. Where do you want to go? The Middle East, yeah.
Anywhere but Britain, Imran. Anywhere but Britain. And so that's the end of part 2 of Imran and Brian's call. And well, for me, I didn't want to release this because they're good gentlemen, but this is basically my call to them because they didn't want to answer my calls. Rightly so. As he said there, I get into trouble for the first call. As I keep telling my kids, it's not a fool that makes mistakes, it's a fool that doesn't learn from his mistakes. Was it a mistake to sit and talk to me for a length of time? Yeah, obviously. I known Crackpot like myself. But here's the truth. I wanted an interview with Charles Green. I went into Ibrox to get an interview with Charles Green. All you mad crackpots on Twitter and everywhere have been saying, get Charles Green, get Charles Green. So I text my good brother Imran, apologising for what I did. The first phone call that I played at the start was him saying that I had help doing him a favour. I pursued him on that. That was like a red rag to a bull for myself. And I went on the basis of these guys are out to stuff the Rangers fans and do them up like a kipper. So when I sat there with the brother in the Ibrox boardroom, he reiterated the fact that I'm known as Mad Tommy. I said, hold on a minute. You call me mad? The paper of the old Rangers share contracts, the old Rangers shares, hasn't even been ripped up. And yet you guys are sitting, going back to them and asking them to spend more money on another share issue for an old club that still hasn't to be fully liquidised. And you're calling me mad? Look at the true spirit of the devil to do this, but if you analyse it, in reality, it wasn't their fault, was it, that the Rangers went bust? And so as I say to the Rangers fans, I went there and I asked your chairman, Mr. Amred, could I do an interview and I would set it up so that it would be structured. I offered a structured interview with myself and Mr. Green in order to entice, is what I would call yous, all the zombie masses on side. Hold on, wait a minute, hold on, sugar mate. Independence. Yeah, so I went there, sorry about that, I got a phone call in there I had to take, I've been waiting for a while. So basically, I went there with intentions to try and get Charles Green into an interview, a staged interview, a constructed interview, in order to fool the zombie masses, because I perceive that these people who are in Rangers, as the owners, are out to fleece the Rangers fans because they're representing Octopus, Ticketus, Sevco. I mean, this is just my crackpot theory. Obviously, it doesn't stand up in a court of law because it probably doesn't even exist, and they don't. You know, there's no tie-in with it. So it's just my mad crackpot theory. So Rangers fans, stand down. It's okay. No, but I put it to the good brother that this was what I wanted to do. I was offering him all kind of help by saying I can, you know, help ease it over. I even offered to. I said, well, how can you? He asked me how can I help them. I said, well, make me a director, like you said in that call. Make me a director. When you want out of here, and within a week you'll be getting hounded out. But as I say, he turned me down on that. He turned me down on the interview with Mr. Charles Green. He blackballed me. After this call, there has been a struggle to get a chat with him, and he refused to pick up my calls. And this is why I'm doing this just now, because I'm putting a message out. Everybody else listen to it. Don't listen in. This is just a direct message to my good brother Imran and my good friend Brian, that they were right. They saw through me. What I offered was to try and fool the zombie hordes, and I called their bluff, and then they called mines. Yes, they didn't want me anywhere near them. They didn't want to construct an interview because they're the genuine deal. They're the real deal. These guys are worth investing in. Rangers fans, get your £500. Forget your kids' Christmas. Don't get the wee Wayne. Don't get wee Jesse. The new iPod 5, buy Rangers shares, get your 500 bangers. Who needs Apple iPods when they're sponsoring the iPox ridden arena? But that's only provisional, because it's still to be signed, obviously. Moonbeam Chuck hasn't come through in his promise. But, you know, as I said, I tried to get an interview with Mr. Green, and I tried to do a structure that offered it to try and dupe the zombie hordes. That's what I put there to Imran. I said, let me help you dupe the zombie hordes. But, as he said there, he's a real deal. In the first call, he is a real deal. And now, having listened to it, I didn't even listen to this call to yesterday, and listening back to it, and I felt, yeah, he is. He's a genuine article. These people are a genuine article. They've turned me down for what I wanted to do. They say they're in it for the long term. And they say they're going to turn the shares over to Rangers, going to be Rangers owned. Well, let's keep to your word then, Mr. Imran and Mr. Bryant, Mr. Tommy Gold. Keep to your word and deliver Rangers back to the fans. Because God willing, the temporary custodians at Celtic Park, hopefully God willing, will be ousted by us green elephants, and Celtic soon will be run by our fans. So we welcome the chase. How many titles have you got? None, Sevco. So crack on and catch up, will yous? So yes, Imran and Brian, no offence, they're top guys. Having spoke to them, having shook hands with Imran, It's changed days at Ibrox. I mean, Rangers fans, I think this is the Mo Johnston moment of, not what I'm doing, I'm talking about Imran being in there. This is the Mo Johnston moment of 2012. Not that he turned us down or anything like that, but I'm talking about how it may be a wake-up call to all the zombies. You can't be, move into the 21st century, move forward. You've got a Muslim running your club. They might be Jewish, Catholic, Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist. There's all types in there are the owners of Rangers. They're open-minded, they're liberal, they're genuinely good guys. They invited a crackpot like myself to chew the cud. I love them to bits, and hopefully this doesn't get them into any trouble. And as I say, I try to use them or to help them to use zombie fans, but they saw through me and they blackballed me, and they realised, well, that's what I'm realising now. If they wanted to do that, they would use me to help dupe yous, but they don't, because they are in it for the long run, and they're going to turn your club around. MOT centres, Tesco's, Robin Van Persie in 3 years. You heard it there. Anyway, I'll have to love yous and leave yous, and I'll bring part 3, God willing, soon. And as I said in my previous one, the Orange Order for drawing the line in the sand and saying that they wouldn't be happy for independence in Scotland. Well, independence for Catalonia, Ireland and Scotland. That is a cry.